Hey guys, welcome to Learn Python with Kids videos. In last video, we have learned the basic of number and string. In this video, we will introduce the concept about input and a variable. Let's do a program like this. We get the name from user input and print out the greetings. Let's see what the code will look like. First, we use the input function to pause the program and wait for user input. The string parameter, "What is your name?" will be displayed to user as a prompt. When user type a string and press enter, the input function will return the user input string. Then we assign the string to a variable called name. In the second line, we print out how are you, followed by the variable name, which has the value of user input name. Let's try it out. Again, let's create a new file. And paste in the code from video details below. Set a breakpoint at the first line. And then start debugging. After the first line executed, we are prompted by "What is your name?" here. Let's type Signals. We can see the variable in the variable pane here. We now have a name Thanos here, so which tells us we currently have a variable in the memory. And the second line, "How are you, Thanos?" Let's try it again. "What is your name?" "Harry Potter." Name Harry Potter. Print, "How are you, Harry Potter?" Well done. Let's try our next program. Give the Celsius degree and print out the Fahrenheit degree. Let's try to make the program. Again, test6.py. If previous program looks good to you, this one should be something like this. We get user inputs of Celsius degree, and we do the calculation and print the Fahrenheit degree out. Let's debug the code and see if it works. Please input Celsius degree. Let's say 25. Now we have Celsius 25, which is a string. And then, oh no, unsupported operand types for string and integer. Yeah, because the Celsius degree is input as string, so we cannot use string to do calculation. In this case, we need to make the string to be a number, then we can continue the calculation. Let's use the float function to convert the string into a float number. And restart the program. Okay, please input Celsius degree, 25. Now the Celsius becomes 25.0 instead of 25 within quote, which is a good sign. Then, after the second line, we have Fahrenheit 77. So we have two variables, all with the value. Then, it is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Now it works. Well done. Let's improve the code a little bit. We can use two variables to make the code more easier to read. The first line, we get the input and put it in Celsius string variable. Then in the second line, we convert the Celsius string, use float function, convert it to Celsius as a number. Then we do the calculation and output the result. I guess it all makes sense now. Great. Let's check another story.
Captain's log, Stardate 48439.7. As we maintain a course back to the Alpha Quadrant, we're conducting what would normally be routine maintenance to the ship. Routine, that is, if we had access to a starbase.
Here is a story. Captain's log, Stardate 48439.7. Voyager got lost in the Delta Quadrant. I wonder which year the Stardate number actually is. Let's solve the problem with our coding skills. We will get the Stardate input, then print out the calculated Earth year. Given this rule to calculate the rough Earth year from Stardate, let's give it a try. Let's create test7.py and get the code from the video details below. In this code, we get the input Stardate, cast the input string to float, then do the calculation, and print out the result. Pretty much what we did in previous program. Okay, there's a bug. Let's try it again. Please input Stardate, which is 48439.7. It is 2370 Earth year. According to the calculation, Stardate 48439.7 is 2370 Earth year, which is about 350 years from now. I wish Voyager can have a bon voyage home. Let's resolve our next problem with our coding skills. Here is another story. Elsa think, I have been too cold to Anna for a long time. I wish whatever I say to her will be surrounded by love. Let's help Elsa on this using our coding skills. The program should get what Elsa said and surround it with heart shape. There is no heart shape key on the keyboard, but we can use \U with a special number to print it out. In this case, The code 2665 is a heart shape. There are more examples you can search for Unicode symbols if interested. For example, heart shape. We have 4 kinds of heart shape. Or if you want flower, yeah, there are 4 as well. Let's help Elsa to make the program. First, we need to use input function to get the words from Elsa. Then we use len function to get how many characters are in total, so we can decide how many heart shape to print. Then we define a variable heart as the heart shape character. With these 3 variables, we are ready to print Elsa's words with surrounding hearts. Let's try it out. test8.py. Again, let's get the code from video details below. Set the breakpoint and start debugging. On the first line, we get what Elsa said. You are the best sister. Okay, and in the variable pane, we have the Elsa's word. You are the best sister. And then we get the length of this sentence, which is 24 characters. And then we define a heart character variable. The first print function print characters plus 4 hearts, which is this. And the second print a left heart, a right heart, and the words in middle. The third print function is just the same as the first one. It looks beautiful, isn't it? Let's give it another try. Elsa says, "Do you want to build a snowman?" The output is, "Do you want to build a snowman surrounded by a lot of heart shape?" So lovely. Now you can run this program and say something to people you love. Don't be shy. We covered a lot in this video. Here are what we learned. Input function takes user input as string. Float function converts string to float number. Variable can keep value to use around. We can display spatial symbols by Unicode. Len function gives us the length of string. Well done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Let's do some more fun coding in next video together.